Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Daz Reacts, and today I am reacting to a try not to laugh at these funny moments in sports video, and it's a video that's been uploaded by Trend Central. A big thank you to them for letting me react to this. Go check them out. I'll leave a link in the description below. And I'm looking forward to this. I've done a couple of sports ones on here, and I just want to react to anything funny, basically. So it is the case that, like, it can be stand-up comedians, TV shows, sports, anything that's going to make me laugh, basically. Apart from next week, depending on when this video comes out, around Halloween, I'm going to do some, like, try not to get scared challenges and things like that, which I'm not. I already know I'm not going to get scared. I don't get scared at nothing, so I already know what the reaction to that's going to be. But I'm going to do it anyway, just for Halloween. But I hope you enjoy this. If there's anything else you want me to react to, let me know in the comments down below. And please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. But let's get into this. Try not to laugh. I will try my hardest not to laugh. It's very... I'm already now starting to laugh, so... I will try my hardest not to laugh throughout this entire video, but I already know it's going to be an epic fail.
The reason we all love watching sports is because it can be so unpredictable, and that means the cameras sometimes get the chance to capture some really funny moments. Today we've collected some of the most amusing and ridiculous moments from all kinds of sports, so get ready, because it's impossible to watch this video without smiling. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, don't forget to...
That's not fair. It's a try not to laugh, not a try not to smile. He said you can't get through this video without smiling. I'm going to try and get through this video without laughing. And again, it's Trend Central that done this video, so please go show them some love and subscribe to them. And they've got more followers than me, so subscribe to me first. Thank you.
To do so you won't miss any of our new videos. Let's get it on. Own goals are always seriously entertaining, but also so painful to watch. But this own goal might just be the worst one ever. Getting an own goal has to be worse for the person whose only job is to keep balls out of the goal, especially when he's just gone to all the effort of saving one. I'm not sure how this French goalkeeper forgot to let go of the ball, but it was a disaster for him. It actually looks like he thinks he saved it at the last second, but that was wishful thinking. It was definitely an own goal.
I don't know, that's the thing. How in the hell can you get an own goal? Like, how could you forget to let go of the ball? Like, the way it's wrapped, as you throw it, it usually just comes out of your hand on its own. How could you forget to let go of that ball? I wouldn't even want to laugh at that. I feel so bad for him. I feel sorry for him, and I'm thinking, like, you need to test your reflexes or something. That's not a laughable moment. That's a very, very embarrassing moment.
In sports, it's always wise to keep certain people on your side, like the people who have the power to determine your score. For example, you should definitely never hit the chair umpire in the face with a ball in the middle of a tennis match. It was definitely an accident, and everyone rushed to the 17-year-old's defense, but it sure cost him. Before being taken to the hospital, the umpire declared a default, sending his opponents to the semifinals. On the bright side, at least he didn't hit the ball boy who was standing under the umpire's chair and was so quick to duck.
That's what I thought he hit. I didn't even realize.
And then there are moments like this. Johan Zarco was on course to take 7th place at this MotoGP race when an unexpected nightmare occurred. He ran out of fuel. How does that happen at a professional event like this? I have no idea. But he's a true sportsman and decided to just run his Yamaha over the finish line and watch as people who had crashed earlier in the race managed to pass him. He looked completely exhausted by the end, but at least he got a point. Single, solitary point. If there's one surefire way to stop your opponents from really fighting, it's pulling cruel tricks like this. Jonathan Villar probably would have gotten to second base, but Brandon Phillips wasn't going to let that happen. He saw the play Villar was going for and decided to embarrass him by forcing him to slide face first into his butt. To add insult to injury, as if there wasn't enough of that already, Villar was also called out on the play, but they probably didn't need to because he'll definitely think twice before he tries that again and gives the whole world a view of his nose squished up against another man's butt. The first day of practice in F1 is all about calmly checking that every...
Right, so we're, I don't know, a quarter of the way through now, and just over a quarter of the way through. I've not laughed at any of these yet. I'm really proud of myself. You may not see that as a big thing. I'm the sort of person, I laugh at everything, the smallest of things. I had a meltdown watching one scene from Hot Shots where all the guy said was hello, and it had me in tears. So I am the sort of person that laughs at everything and anything. So the fact that I'm now 2 minutes and 21 seconds into this video and I've not laughed yet, I'm really pleased with myself. Let's see if we can get all the way through it. If we do, I'm going to go buy myself some chocolate.
Everything's in order and every part of your car is working properly. And this is why that's necessary. Before you ask, no, the car didn't hit anything except maybe a bug, but probably not even that. Turns out they were trialing a new suspension component on this car. I don't know much about vehicles, but I'm willing to say I'm pretty sure it didn't work. He probably would have preferred to find that out at a slightly slower speed than 180 miles per hour, but
I was driving down the A12 one day and I see the car I see the wheel just come off of a car in front, not right directly in front of me, but like I was in the middle lane, he was in the slow lane or the fast lane, and I see this wheel just come off and I see him, like Harry, like had to try and control that car to bring it to a stop. And now I have this fear that whenever I'm driving, like, please don't let my wheel fall off. Please don't let my wheel fall off. It's a genuine fear now. So for two wheels to come off, that's like my worst nightmare.
But there were no injuries, so who can complain? Celebrating a goal is absolutely fine. You deserve it. Have fun. Although you might want to check first that your goal was actually a goal. Kerem Bulut was offside when he got the ball into the net, but he never stopped running to find that out. He just kept going, cheering and jumping up and down all by himself and hugging the spectators who, I guess, were just humoring him. He came back down to earth pretty quickly once he realized he'd been celebrating nothing, though.
Yes. Mission failed.
Always.
Do you know what? I'm not going to lie. It is just the case that, like, VAR's destroyed football for that reason. That I understand the VAR system in football, and it is a good thing that it makes the game fair. Goals that should have been, like, goals that weren't given that should have been goals, goals that were given that shouldn't have been goals, red cards, offsides, and everything. It's that celebration side that, like, players don't really want to celebrate now. That they can score goal of the season, but they're scared to run towards the fans in case VAR comes in and says, no, a person like 30 yards away was penalised and things like that. So yeah, VAR's kind of ruined it in that way. Is that Borat? I'm looking at that. Is that Borat?
Expect the unexpected when you're in sports, but still, nobody could have seen this coming, could they? This university runner was all set to win this 800-meter race when the pole vaulter next to the track made a mistake. Imagine his confusion when 1 second he's winning and the next moment he's all tangled up like an animal in a net. The best part about this clip, though, is the commentator who's loving it and keeps insisting that Spider-Man had something to do with this strange event.
Spider-Man threw something at him. Spider-Man attacked him.
Well, Spider-Man or no Spider-Man, they let the guy go.
It wouldn't. He made me laugh. It wasn't even that. It was the commentator. I'm pissed off now. I wanted that chocolate.
To the finals. There are plenty of people out there that came last in every race on school athletics days that will sympathize with this runner. Sogolo Tuvalu wanted to compete in the shot put category in the IAAF, but he didn't qualify. So instead of just going home, he joined
See, this is where I go wrong because I'm laughing now, and I'm not even laughing at this video. I'm laughing. I'm laughing at Family Guy. If you've seen Family Guy and you've seen the episode with Peter with a shot put where he accidentally, like, conspicuously throws it into the crowd, that's what made me laugh there. But now I've laughed once. It's just all going to come out basically.
In the 100-meter race. As you can see, it's not really his strength, and he achieved the slowest time in the history of sprinting, 15.66 seconds. It seems like a terrible idea, but he became kind of a hero to the crowd who were cheering him on much more than the winner.
I would have cheered him on.
Professional football is one of the most difficult.
I would have cheered him on, honestly. The thing is that for me, when I was in school and I used to do like the 100 meters and things like that, I used to be quite quick. I was very short and I was very small, but I was quick. And I came in. I think I won 1 year, but I never really won that much. I usually come like second and third, and I'd always be on the podium and things like that. But now it'd be the case that if I run for a bus and I'm like, I'm gonna die.
Careers to get into. It's a highly competitive world, so you just know that everyone involved, even the linesmen and referees, are the best of the best. And that makes little errors like this so much more funny. It's not even like he wasn't looking. He saw where he was spraying that line and thought, yep, that's right where I wanted it, and kept going. Those players don't look too impressed. The referee was probably lucky that's vanishing spray, or he might have gotten one of those shoes stuck somewhere unpleasant. There's dedication to your sport, and then there's serious dedication to your sport. This hurdle race saw a serious battle to the finish line by two runners from the Texas A&M team. Either teammate stood a chance of winning right up until the moment Infinite Tucker decided to take off and fly over the finish line like Spider-Man. It's pretty impressive, but unfortunately for him, he didn't actually have superpowers. He did win though, and I guess when you think about it, your face isn't that important if you're a professional runner.
See, I believe, this is just my personal opinion, when it comes to running, I don't believe it should be the head, because they get to the finish line and the head goes on. It should be the feet. That for me, it should be the feet. It's when your feet, you're running, you are using your feet to run. You're not using, you do use your head to, like, if you're doing the pigeon run, but it's your feet. So it should be the case that it's whoever's foot crosses the line first. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not going to run for anything anyway, and I don't watch it that much. That don't really make no difference to me. But as a personal opinion, it should be the foot.
Tennis, it pays to be accurate. Just think of all those match-winning shots that would have been worthless if they hadn't gone straight down the line. Also, being accurate means you won't accidentally take out your own mixed doubles partner in the middle of a match at the biggest tennis championship on earth. Although it would have been a great shot if she was aiming for his racket-swinging shoulder. So now there's a team made up of one person who can't aim and one person who can't use his arm. It's not exactly an ideal partnership, but hey, good luck to them. The world of sports is fraught with danger. It waits around every corner, like a snake poised to pounce from the place you least expect it. So you better keep your eyes open, even if you're not one of the players. You never know what might happen. For example, you might just forget where you put your scalding hot cup of coffee. This is a reminder that it's good to never get too worked up about things. Stop and smell the coffee, and you might avoid burns on your butt. If there was a competition for the most incredible shot if it had gone in the right basket, this one would be the winner.
Is it bad that the clips from the movies are actually making me laugh? I love Will Ferrell.
There's a huge scramble to defend the basket, which amazingly ends up being successful. And then this disaster happens. All James Young is trying to do is stop the ball from going out of bounds. And he never in a million years would have imagined he could get it in the basket if he throws it behind himself without looking. It's a genuinely great shot, but still, wrong basket. The crowd still went wild though.
That is sick.
It's probably best to stick to your own sport most of the time.
I don't know, it's not an own goal, it's an own basket. It's an own basket of epic proportion. It seriously is. If you can hear the dripping around me, it's the really crappy weather in London today and it's raining a lot, so it's coming down heavy.
Alex Rodriguez might have been a New York Yankees star, but give him a football and he seems to be more like a bull in a china shop. Although maybe this wasn't really his fault. Which producer had the idea of letting the presenters throw footballs around a set full of monitors? This was bound to happen, right? What they needed was someone's mom on set to tell them not to throw balls indoors. Then it never would have happened. It's not just humans who enjoy sports. You've probably played fetch with a dog at least once, for example. Most animals don't try to go pro, though. And who can blame them when nobody's willing to put animals on a team? But this...
I hate that all of the dogs that I've ever had in my life, none of them play fetch. I've got a dog now and I throw something and he grabs it and then just goes and lays down with it and starts humping it if it's humpable. None of my dogs actually play fetch, no matter how much I try to teach them.
Squirrel had a dream, and it wasn't going to let anyone stand in its way. It was going to prove it could run with the best of them, and it sure can. There's a touchdown. Perfect play from the unknown squirrel. It's just a matter of time before he gets signed with a display like that. This will make a lot of you feel better about your luck. It turns out even basketball stars sometimes embarrass themselves in front of beautiful women. Nigel Hayes obviously didn't realize his microphone was quite so sensitive when he revealed his thoughts about a reporter in a whisper to his teammate.
Gosh, he's beautiful.
Obviously, something about the looks on everyone's face told him he made a mistake. The poor guy probably could have styled it out if he'd thought fast. After all, it's a sweet thing to say, but he just ended up with his head in his hands while his friends giggled at him. When you find yourself in the middle of the action, it's vital you keep your eyes on both your opponents and your teammates. That's a whole lot of looking to do, so it must get difficult, but that's no excuse for taking your eye off the ball. Never presume it is where you left it. You end up looking like this.
Whoops! Oh my goodness!
At that level, kicking blindly into the air when the ball is behind you is just too funny. You'll have to work hard to regain proper respect after that. Always be sure to look at the ball before you kick.
I understand that the penalty spot was there and you can get confused with it. This video started with a very stupid own goal and what nearly ended up a very stupid mistake by a goalkeeper. But I don't know. It was a try not to laugh challenge. I'm quite proud of myself. I'm not going to lie. I am proud of myself for this because I didn't laugh as much as I thought I was going to laugh. So, yay me! I still laugh, so I'm not going to go get no chocolate, which, it's a shame. I've got some indoors. It's fun. I can't eat them once I've finished. But yeah, I enjoyed this. I'm not going to lie. It was alright. It was fun. It was a fun one. If you like this video and you want to see more, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And let me know down below if there's anything you want me to react to. If there's any specific videos, leave the links with it and then I can go straight to it and react to it. But until the next one, have a good day. Take it easy. If you're in London, sorry about the weather. See you in the next one.